Hello, we're live.
Hello.
Alive.
Oh, it's our good friend Drew McIntyre. He's here.
He's pointing at the sign.
He's pointing at the sign. You should just go for it. This is the Royal Ranking. Hello, everyone. This is the Jump Up Supercast. Every so often, we take it upon ourselves to look at our ever-growing list of video games and say, hey, sometimes nobody's perfect. And we gotta fix our mistakes. So we all get one chance to re-rank, move things up, down, all around. I don't know how you would move them around, but it doesn't matter. And so we'll just go in order, one by one. We all get one. We haven't yet themed these around like the Royal Rumble. So that may be a future event. But until then, Brandon, do you have the wheel?
You want me to tell you? Because the answer is no.
Okay.
I will make the
wheel. Decide who's going first.
Hold on. We'll make the wheel.
We have the wheel of fun. That's how we decide everything.
We're gonna get the wheel going.
Ever since last time.
So while Brandon does that, I'll throw a question to you all. So this is the closest that we've been from one re-rank to another. It was only a month ago that we did the last one.
Yeah.
Where we re-ranked the New Year's games.
It's a whole different thing.
It was a whole different thing. So would you say that there's plenty of targets right now for you, or would you say that you're sort of scrounging?
There's always plenty of targets.
Nah.
I'm kind of scrounging, to be honest with you.
I'm scrounging.
Seth's pleased.
I gotta say, I'm scrounging. I think we do good work here.
They're settling. They don't have conviction.
You know,
You beat the games I picked for you quicker.
I mean, I did.
I have
Dad, you
like
picked already. Someone else didn't know, I think.
I think I have like 3 games that I would like to move.
Yeah, I got like 30.
30. Jesus.
So, you know, around the same ballpark.
Yeah, just throw a couple zeros on there.
Couple?
Don't
Good
worry about it.
contribution, Muzzy. Yeah, tell us all about it.
Mm-hmm. Also, Moose is
What?
here.
Ignore what. I'm just fixing this here.
It's fine.
Oh, that was weird. There it is.
Get in the wheel. Here it is.
Wheel.
Wheel of morality. Turn.
Nice.
Log in to save.
Yeah, log in with your Facebook.
With my credit card information.
Uh-huh. The 4 numbers in the back.
This is there's a bit of time travel involved in this one, isn't there? Because the latest episode that's going to come out on Monday already happened a few days ago. Have you
Yes.
already-
Yeah, so it's gonna be like,
There will be spoilers.
Ooh, Ooh.
Yeah.
Are we ready to click the spin?
I'm about to in a second. Hold on. Okay.
Rainbow,
So I made. There we go. It's hiding. It's a little small, right above Drew's head. Protector of
There
the
it is.
spinner.
He should be pointing at the wheel.
Yeah, point at the wheel.
Oh god. Okay, we'll make him point at the
Yay.
There you go.
damn.
Woohoo.
We come
Perfect.
very well prepared for these things.
Yeah, there we go. Looks good.
We're doing it
There
live.
you go.
What do you want from us? There you go.
He's the Vanna White. He's the one that's
Okay.
gonna pull
Thanks,
the
Drew.
wheel. Thanks, Drew.
We're spinning the wheel. Let's go.
Mhm.
who's going first?
Safi.
So, the man who is already pleased.
So I want to move GoldenEye
Oh.
down a couple of places.
My god, we're doing this again.
Here we go.
But before I
So,
want to do it, I just want to clarify. Did we rank the Wii version, the definitive version, or did we rank
This
the...
is
No,
the
that's a completely different
N64
game.
version.
that's a different game, yeah.
It's like that game's
Okay,
called
it's a 64
GoldenEye
version.
Reloaded.
Yeah,
It's got Daniel Craig.
yeah, it's completely different.
Wait, no, the Wii version?
This is
Yes.
the N64 version that we ranked.
We're doing N64.
Okay. I don't know. It was fuck, I can't remember. It was something. I played that game quite a bit. I can't
I
remember.
had
something.
the remastered one for the Wii. It was
Yeah, same here.
okay.
It was better than this one.
Well, yeah.
But
No,
even then, it was
I
still
don't know if
kind
I
of
agree
shit.
with that.
I mean,
I know, I would agree with
controls-wise,
that.
it was a million
I
times
agree with
better.
that.
Yeah. But I want to put it down below Dragon Ball Fighters.
So that would be
87.
86, 87, yeah.
12
Where
spots.
is GoldenEye now? 75.
Didn't we move enough last time?
Needless to say, I will be fine with moving it down.
I don't
I mean,
agree at all.
Like the game's aged poorly. Like
Mm.
no one thinks about tank controls that much anymore. Like whenever you play a first-person shooter, like tank controls would be like a step backwards at this point in time. Like this game, even though it had really fun multiplayer, even though it was really enjoyable, it had some cool ass modes. It had its time in the past, and there are better games that have come out since then, and I don't think it deserves to be ranked that high.
It's also very
Compared to,
ugly.
like,
It's
Dragon Ball Fighters.
75.
It's also very ugly.
You know it has
No,
bad
it's very ugly.
multiplayer? Nah, it looks good.
No, it doesn't.
Everybody loves everyone loves how
So,
they all look.
like, I feel like if we're just saying it looks ugly, every single N64 game should be like as low as it then, because
No, that one looks.
they
No,
all
that's
look
like-
they all look
Art
ugly
style.
now
That one
compared
looks a
to
lot worse. And then
No, it
something
doesn't.
Like Goemon. Even
No,
Goemon looks a
it-
lot better than.
Yeah, like
Because
Mario
it's fucking
64,
colorful and
Banjo,
cartoonish?
they
Yes,
look way
exactly,
better.
exactly. You got it. You nailed it right on the head.
It's a shame you youngins can't appreciate.
Okay.
like obviously they weren't going for a cartoony look in GoldenEye.
That's exactly why it's ugly.
It's ugly by today's standards. I will say that.
Alright.
Yes.
Look, I don't care about the looks of this game. I just care about the gameplay mostly, and I feel
It's
it's wrong
Nintendo.
to put a multiplayer game that doesn't higher than other multiplayer games that have done that aspect better, like Dragon Ball Fighters or Mario Tennis Aces.
Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Fighters in 2017, I struggled to get into friend lobbies with my friends.
True.
It's a pain in the ass.
But this
You
still
can't even
Like,
play
what-
Dragon Ball Fighter sometimes. What? This?
Well, Mario Tennis Aces. Do you have those problems?
Nope.
Where's my? Let me see where my notes is.
I
Oh.
refuse to
Right,
play
from
Goldeneye.
Dragon Ball
the page break makes it where I don't see it.
I refuse to put it below Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay, so below
But
Mario
will you
Tennis
be
Aces.
okay with it
Ooh,
being below Mario
GoldenEye
Tennis Aces?
64's credit. Even though it was mostly focused on the multiplayer, it did have a decent campaign for single player. It was fun
It
to-
did.
Yeah, and it was like I think one of the first games to do like multiple difficulties will give you different objectives.
Yeah, there was a lot of replayability there.
Yeah. Like you don't just play through
But
it and all of a
it's-
sudden
but
the
it's-
enemies
but
are harder.
the
You
main
have to
issue
do brand
is-
new
But-
things.
Yeah.
But it's still hampered with the idea of like it's still relying on time controls, which is kind of
Mm.
one of the crux of it. Like
It doesn't
I
feel
wouldn't
like
put it below Wonderful 101.
you wouldn't put it below 141?
No, I'd be willing to put
Why
it below
not?
Sin and Punishment and Ills and Illusion of
So
God.
you think GoldenEye has better controls than Wonderful 101?
I
Yes.
think the things
No.
that I think the things that GoldenEye excels at are greater than the things that Wonderful 101 excels at.
But it made $1 million.
It did make $1 million.
Dang.
Pretty sure GoldenEye has made more than $1 million.
It
Not
has.
in a day. Well, maybe.
Let's check the box office.
I'm willing to put it below 101.
I'm willing to put it above 101. I'm not willing to put it below it.
I'm willing to put it where Saf originally stated.
Which is what, below Fighters?
Mm.
I'm
So
willing
it
to
sounds.
put it below Illusion of Gaia and Mario Tennis Aces, either or Dragon Ball Fighter. Okay.
What the fuck's Illusion? Oh, Kaya?
So-
right there.
So we have 3 people that are willing to put it below where Safs wants it. So it means that just whoever's the fourth is sort of dictating the pace there, I guess.
I'm willing to compromise that and put it below Mario Tennis Aces at the very least.
What a compromise.
What a fucking compromise.
I really
So that-
didn't.
I'm
So
not.
we can
I
get to
I
a
agree with
decent
Muzzy.
agreement.
I wouldn't put it below Wonderful 101 or Will, whatever one of them said that.
Damn.
It was
you think
real.
all
I
people
said
are
I
weird.
would put it below 101.
So that seems like that's now the floor then if Moose is willing to put it there.
So Illusion of Gaia then under.
Or rather, the ceiling.
Wait,
The
it's
ceiling,
3
I'm sorry.
3. I guess you guys want to settle for that.
Where's the Lucian guy?
Lucian goes right above Wonderful 101.
Oh.
Well, Wonderful 101, that's also
No,
still
I'm
got some
saying I would
decent
put it
replay value.
below one.
Moose is saying you would put below Wonderful 101.
Oh,
So that would,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would not. Say
But
what you
they
want
have 4
about
people.
GoldenEye's controls,
gonna
but they're
lower
better
it
than Wonderful
that
101.
much. 101.
Hang on, Muzzy, you're really quiet, mate.
I can't get louder.
You're saying, would you put below Iron Hander or Animal Crossing?
I mean, I have no thoughts on Einhander or Animal Crossing, so like.
Good contribution.
Oh my god, Muzzy.
What about Mario Tennis Aces?
I mean, Mario Tennis is a pretty good game.
Can you try that
It
again?
has a much worse campaign than GoldenEye.
It does. I would put it above Aces.
I don't think Aces has the staying power that GoldenEye has in terms of
Also, Miss
replayability.
Pac-Man has a bigger legacy. So.
Knew the L word.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
What?
Fucking
What is
legacy
that got
above
to do
all
with-
else.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if we're talking legacy, we might as well talk about GoldenEye's.
No,
I mean,
wouldn't-
yeah. So
I don't want to.
But we did find one of the few games that could outclaim GoldenEye's legacy, which is Miss Pac-Man. We just
Well,
one of the
Miss
few.
Pac-Man maybe should be higher.
Just
up.
because it came
And
first.
Super
Look.
Mario Bros. I know Ocarina of Time. And every
Yeah,
other
those games are all above it. We just that easy, folks. Look, legacy. It's the one metric where it's
It
consistent.
Trendsetters.
It shouldn't be.
The one legacy.
Man,
That's-
imagine
that's-
changing the
Ranked games
industry,
are when they
but
came
not
out.
being able to recognize that and
It's so
rank
easy
it.
to trigger you guys.
I mean, well, at this point, we should just put Breath of the Wild like at the bottom. Since it's one of the most recent games.
No, but what a
Yeah,
legacy!
legacy.
What a
Yeah,
legacy
that
is
was a
going.
legacy.
Consensus game of the decade. How many do you get of that? Like 2? The only other consensus game of the decade is Ocarina
I
of
mean,
Time.
would we even
Congrats, The
have?
Legend of
Would
Zelda.
we have this list if
We
it wasn't
only
for
had
Mario?
like fucking
That's
what,
not
4
even at the
decades?
top
Can
of the list for a lot of people. A lot of people put Witcher 3 on top of the fucking.
No, if you look at the most consistent one, it's Breath of the Wild, and it's not even close either.
I mean, we should have Mario Brothers. Super Mario Bros. At number one, because we wouldn't even have this list if
Where
it
are we
wasn't for that
putting
game.
GoldenEye?
Amen.
I wanna put it at
We're putting it. Moose, you're the one that's saying where we're going.
I below Miss Pac-Man.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you just put it higher than...
Below Miss Pac-Man, so above Mario Tennis Aces at number 85 on the
Strongly
list.
disagree.
Such is life.
Welcome
So
to
there
my
it is.
world.
GoldenEye 007 has moved down exactly 10 spots. That makes me happy, at least that's exactly 10. And that is Saf's pick for the re-rank. Now we turn our eyes once again to Drew McIntyre and to the wheel. It's Noah.
Hey, let's go with Alundra. Move it up. Move it
Oh my god, I'm so
Has Alundra
tired.
skipped one?
You guys
Yeah.
think you're tired? I'm tired of the same shit. Is what I'm tired of. Holy fuck.
Okay. Alright.
Where do you want it now?
I'm.
Let's talk about this game now.
Where
Where
the
is
fuck
it?
is this game?
I want it at least above Terranigma, and that's
It's
10
at
spots above.
72.
it. I would put it above Freedom Planet.
I'm gonna stake my claim right now and say I want it where it is because I'm tired of moving it.
No.
Okay, well,
Wow.
Here's the thing,
Oh.
I've played it now. I've played it now, unlike before. It's
So
very,
you have
very
actually an
good.
input now.
It's very, very good, but also Stardew and Phoenix Wright are better. So I think it's a good
No.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
agree with.
I think. I mean,
This
you know
is
my
dumb.
you know my thoughts on Stardew Valley. It's in Will's top 20, but sometimes we push that
Stardust
aside.
too well, though. That's the thing.
Well,
I think
it
you
is.
guys are remembering Alundra for better than it was, honestly.
Alundra's got a little too much fat on it, I would say. There's a couple parts I might cut.
It's got some jankiness in the jumping controls, especially.
But I think it's better than Beautiful Joe or Uncharted.
It's better than Terranigma.
It's better than the Mississippi.
I like Terranigma more.
No way.
I like Terranigma more.
It's so much like, oh man, the story's so much better. The fucking.
Mm.
Ugh.
I thought
More
the
challenging. puzzles.
Fucking-
Combat's fluid, smooth.
Fucking game goes on way too long. Fucking
The game is very
It's
long.
not.
fucking
go too
dumbass
long.
dungeon puzzles near the end of the game.
I think
No. Why was it dumb?
Fucking broke
think-
man
I
ass
was the
Zelda
fucking-
bootleg motherfucking Zelda game.
I'm sorry. Is being like Zelda a bad thing now? Jesus Christ.
Not if it's not as
Switch
good.
every second.
If you
It
come
was
at the
their
creative
attempt
team,
at
guys-
being
yeah.
a Zelda-like dungeon getter, and they did a really good job on it.
You
Yeah.
come at the
My-
creative,
my-
that's not myth.
Muzzy, you didn't even play. You didn't finish the game without a guide. What are you talking about?
Here's my problem.
No,
That's a condemnation of the game, not a
Yeah.
No,
move.
it's not. It's a condemnation of Muzzy.
No, because
Yeah,
he can
I
beat a
think
Zelda
you
game
did.
without a guide.
So?
He's beating mini games without a
Did
guide.
you
Because
did you use a guide?
Because Zelda games have actual good game design.
Oh God.
You know?
Please.
Now we're doing.
I
Okay.
did have to use a
get
guide in
to
a
get
lot.
to get the trains back on the track.
No, I'm just kidding.
I did have
To
to
get the-
use a guide when I played that game.
Here's my problem.
I feel bad for you.
I haven't played Hotel Dusk. That's on my New Year's list. But Stardew Phoenix Wright Snatcher is where I'm like, pause, but I would put it above the 3 games above Snatcher is the problem. And probably Danganronpa. I would probably actually put it below Terra Enigma if it was not for those 3 games.
Yeah, fucking Hotel Dust, Phoenix Wright, and Stardew Valley are like.
Solid
Yeah, that's
trio
like a
game.
soft wall, but it needs to go.
It's a hard ceiling for me when it comes
Hard
to
wall.
Muzzy, please.
I'm happy with putting it next to Terra Enigma above or below. I mean, I would technically want to go
You're
a
asking me to
little bit
put it
higher, but
above some of my favorite games ever in Phoenix Wright and Kid Icarus, and you're asking me to put it above Beautiful Joe, which I like quite a bit, and Snatcher, which I like quite a bit. Like, no. It's like it's good where it's at.
I put it. I think that having it near Terra Enigma is actually fair.
Just
Yeah.
because they're
Brandon and
similar?
Staff don't want to move it,
Not because they're
so-
similar, but because I think they're both better than
Because
Star
we
Fox
already made this
64.
mistake with putting all the fucking the
Other
other
games.
Yeah, the not visual novels.
No, but like Illusion's separate from all of them.
Well,
But I think it's better than Star Fox 64 and like Uncharted 1. Like
and, yes, and
And-
Kid Icarus.
and Danganronpa to be honest. There's a lot of fat in Danganronpa I would cut too.
I mean, me, Brandon, and Staff don't want to move it, so
Does staff not want to move it?
No.
Staff said he doesn't want to move it.
Like 3 games that I don't want to rank higher than.
If I stopped the way if that was my main argument against every time we wanted to move something, I wouldn't move any of the games we moved before.
No, like I genuinely think those 3 games are better. And if
But what
if
about the
it
5
does end
games
up
above
ending
those
higher,
3?
Yeah.
There's a couple of them. A lot of them I haven't really played.
I mean,
but
sure,
those
let's
are
move
just
Terra
game
Enigma
companies.
down.
No, Terra Enigma's right. Excuse me, sorry, I hit my mic.
Nah, hard ceiling here.
Yeah, like I haven't played Snatcher or Beautiful Joe, but I know I would prefer Kid Icarus to be higher than Alundra. I know I would prefer Uncharted to be
The
higher.
hand that literally hurts. Higher than Electra.
Noah hasn't.
And even
played it,
Danganronpa
so I
I
don't
would
wanna
prefer to
get
be
I
higher
haven't.
than Alundra.
That's actually true.
Dragon Ball.
I haven't played Terra Enigma, haven't played Silent Hill 2, and I prefer JJ Macfield to be higher than Alundra. I prefer Ghost Trick to be higher than Alundra. You know, I could go on, but
But we're not going that
Yeah,
high.
We're not going.
yeah, no,
Yeah, but he.
No,
doesn't-
but that's what I'm
Just
saying, like,
not
I
as
could
near
go
as
on,
Terra
but-
Enigma.
He's just
I mean,
saying every game that is above it.
Yeah, I
what do you
get.
think?
Yeah.
yeah, like you would have had an easier time. Well, I need to play Terra Enigma, but I feel as though you would have probably had an easier time to just kind of like re-rank Terra Enigma than just.
I feel like no, but the point is not for Terra Enigma and Alundra to be closer. It's for Alundra to be moved up, and is the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're at an impasse,
I mean, we were kind of at an impasse with GoldenEye.
yeah.
We still moved it.
Kevin says crank that
Well,
Muzzy a
everybody moved it.
smidge.
Everybody
I
already moved
don't
it.
know if I can crank that Muzzy a smidge. Let me do it on Discord. So
Yeah, do that 200%.
Muzzy, say something.
Hello.
There we go. I crank you a smidge. That should be a little bit better at least.
What
Who was
percentage of them yet?
Clad313? We got a bot, boys.
Yeah, you want to become famous?
shit.
By followers. Oh, thank you, Mod. Who was that? Was that you, Will?
That was me. That was me.
Well, when's
Okay,
Kevin being
well-
Mod? Give him Mod powers.
What are we doing with this? I don't want to move it at all.
I mean,
I don't-
Move it.
I don't want to
I
move
don't
it at all.
understand. Like, God.
Patron vote. Patron.
I'm gonna have to cut you out. Fuck. I mean, all right. I seriously like. I love Alundra's story. It's always like so surprising. Like when you move through the game, like almost nobody's safe in that game.
And you know what has a better story? Phoenix Wright.
Alright.
I agree.
Yeah, but it has
Yep.
worse gameplay.
Yep. Way better
It,
gameplay.
it gets way more
gameplay was
frustrating
fun.
than Phoenix
Like
Wright
Yeah.
does.
it's
And the
Pretty
actual
good.
like
I mean,
story progression actually changes like the world that like especially like the main town with what's going on.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
villain
Actually
Yeah,
has
so
an
that-
impact on the player
the
and
villain
everything
is
that's
actually
happening.
threatening.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen games do it better.
the characters.
That's not the metric. That's not the metric that we measure it by. Oh, we have an official vote in from the patron that showed up. We're moving it to 69, which is the exact rank that would just upset the most people. Because it's above the games that we like, but not above the
Yeah.
games we're fine
If we're
moving
gonna
it
move to
above.
69, might as well bring it up to where we said
The
it.
games you're
But
fine
also
moving it
because
above.
of
I'm
those.
not fine with moving it above those games.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Huh?
I was just saying to Will, I said those are the games you're fine moving it above, but I'm not like you keep saying, oh,
No,
well,
but this
there's
is- I'm
this
saying- I'm
wall,
saying-
but then I would move it above these games. I wouldn't move it
Yes.
above those games either.
Yeah, I know. But you don't want to move it at all. That's
I
that was
don't.
implied
Yeah.
when you said that.
You said where?
This is very dumb that you just came out with, oh, I don't want to move it at all just because we moved it too much.
Well, I was being cheeky, but looking at it though, I legitimately feel that way.
You made up your mind before you even got.
I was willing to listen
He
and
was
look at it. I
making
was
a
being
joke.
cheeky.
Okay. He was
Oh
making
my
a
We're
joke
not
God.
allowed
because he
to
agrees
make
with you.
jokes anymore. Comedy good.
But looking at the list, I legitimately don't want to move it any higher. I don't think it's better than the games that are above it.
Cool.
I think it's better than every single game that's below it, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like
Like, I feel
perfect.
so that's-
it's
Let me
moved
tell you
up a
about
lot.
the quality of Shadow of the Head.
I
Perfect
think
where
we
it
did
is.
a real good job. I think we did a really good job when we re-ranked it for the second or third time, whatever it was last time.
100% wrong.
Well, maybe you should have fought harder the last time when we re-ranked it.
Enigma wasn't on the list last time.
We've this is the third time I'm pretty sure we've re-ranked this game.
Yeah, Terra Enigma wasn't on the list last time.
Yeah, but it's still.
Well,
not
Terra
better
Enigma doesn't
than
change the
Stardew,
nature of the
Phoenix
thing.
Wright,
Yeah.
Snatcher,
No, I
Beautiful
think
Joe,
Alundra's better than Terra
Phoenix
Enigma.
Wright.
Where Terra Enigma is where it should be, or higher. I would put it above.
Also, you're
Phoenix Wright,
underplaying
actually.
like a lot of. You're underplaying a lot of the other elements of the other games that you're trying to rank above.
No,
like
I'm not.
Stardew Valley, all the characters are fucking fun in Stardew Valley. Like the adventures that you can go through in Stardew Valley is pretty good.
Not really.
It is.
I would much rather play
To me,
Stardew
the
Valley
thing that
than
Stardew
Alundra.
Valley has is that's a chill game. Like, it's a great, relaxing game. It's like in terms of story and like environment and
The
everything
writing
else,
in
the
Stardew
gameplay,
is
it's
great.
not.
No,
I
the
mean,
writing,
it's good,
the writing's
but
better than Alundra.
The
writing
gameplay
is
is
great.
very,
The-
very, very good in Stardew. What are you talking about? That,
Yeah.
if the gameplay wasn't good, no one would play Stardew. That's all it has
Yeah.
going for it.
Well, you just said the writing was good.
Not good enough to fucking trudge through daily life. If like,
That's why Stardew's underneath Phoenix Wright, because the writing's not as good as Phoenix Wright.
Like
Well-
I was more in love with the characters and the world of Phoenix Wright than I was in Alundra, and I fucking loved exploring Alundra.
Alright, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay. Alright. Well, Alundra stays where it is. Will it come to the next re-rank? We'll have to see. Next up, no Drew McIntyre. Step up to bat, please.
Alright, thanks, Drew. Spin the wheel.
Is that another game that we've previously re-ranked? I hope so.
It's Ills. When the text is so small, I can't tell our names apart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to move Earthbound.
Okay.
And I want to move it above Final Fantasy IV.
Okay.
Okay, I'm hearing that.
I immediately agree.
Me too.
I honestly, I also agree.
No. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, I guess.
Yeah,
You don't even have to
sorry.
put up an argument because the
sorry,
both of you agree.
sorry.
Sorry,
Within
I
the Mother
missed
3
that.
episode, I said these things that I really love Undertale and I really love Earthbound, and I think they belong higher than where they are right now. I'm just bringing those home to roost. So that's what I'm.
You can go listen to that episode. Because Final Fantasy IV, great game,
Yep.
but Earthbound, it gets to build
Better.
up the foundation.
And I gotta say, Ills, I respect the fact that it's below Mother 3 because I think Mother 3 is better than Earthbound.
No, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So I agree with
I
that.
I mean, I don't have an
love-
opinion on Final Fantasy IV, but I don't think I would put it above two really good multiplayer games like Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon, and then some solid, very good campaign, like single story games like Metal Gear and Red Dead. That's the thing. It's
I love
good, like, I mean, that
Earthbound.
Earthbound, that's pretty much what it has going for, is like, has a really, really good story, and has, like, charming visuals, but in terms of gameplay, it does have, like, really cool mechanics, like the life bar, slowly going down instead of, like, instant dying, but it's still, like, it can, because of the RNG in that game, it can be incredibly frustrating, especially at the very beginning of the game, where you're trying to even grinding is, like, a chore.
Sure, but I would also say that's the case with Red Dead and with New Leaf. Both of those games, all three of these games do have like a slow ramp up to where you get to the point where you're sort of rolling with it. But the Red Dead and Earthbound are both interesting because they're both sinned up so different types of genres, right? Like Earthbound is very much like a, I don't want to say stranger.
RPG, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and like the Stranger Things, like kids going through the town, like finding out weird stuff, kind of stuff. Like
Stranger
that.
Things copied Earthbound. Yes.
Well, no, but I'm trying to think of the movie. I'm trying to think of the movie that Earthbound, that Stranger Things was ripping off. I can't think of it right now
It's
because it's
ripping off
early in the
Earthbound.
morning. Yeah, sure, it's ripping off Earthbound.
Earthbound.
But I think that like Red Dead is a good Western story. I don't think it's the best Western story. I think Earthbound, though, because of its weird backstory and all the other things about it, it results in a thing that transcends the genre it's aping. Please note it was developed by Ape. That was not.
I was just gonna be like, are you making some fucking cheeky pun right now?
Did not mean to.
But you willing to put it Earthbound above Undertale though, as well?
Well, it's already above. Oh, it's not already above.
I mean, I think it should go above Undertale.
I mean, this is one where it's one
I mean,
and then
Undertale is,
8 above it.
Is
Is
somebody
it
planning to put
it's
Undertale
playable.
as well up?
No idea.
Who can
We
say?
don't
To be
know.
honest with you, I don't think it's.
You guys
think
like
Undertale's
teaming
better
up and
than
like
Earthbound.
going for combo shots here?
No,
Seriously,
there was no.
don't.
No.
I don't. This is Ills. He would
Yeah,
not
Ills.
team up in combo shot it with anyone.
I just told you my thought process.
Yeah.
This is what I said during the Mother 3 episode. I said Undertale and Earthbound
No.
too.
Everything here is consistent with what was said in the Mother 3 Game Club. So,
Sure. Hey, you listened to that episode?
I was listening live, in fact.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was. Yeah.
my heart. You should listen to it to get a review, though.
Once again, you robbed us of a view.
Well,
I
is
can't-
anybody
no,
gonna
I
even
can't
like
listen.
try to go
Because-
against this besides me, obviously, or so why am I?
I mean,
move
it's
on
Saf.
I mean, I really love Earthbound. I beat it like 4 times now, so I'm kind of more. I guess so. Like the only thing that I have real umbrage with is Undertale, because I think Undertale's a better game than Earthbound.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still okay with moving it above other games that are higher than Earthbound, if you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I, yeah, I'll put it below Mother 3, personally. Yeah, I feel as though that would be appropriate.
And then, because Earthbound for like a year and a half was it got this is the second re-rating for Earthbound, right? In a
Is it?
row.
Was it? I don't think
Wasn't
so.
it? Didn't we move?
No, we've never re-ranked Earthbound.
No.
I feel like we have.
I don't think we have.
No.
I think we did it.
Wasn't Earthbound below Tails? Wasn't that a thing I screamed about?
Yeah, but when we moved Tails down.
Because I've heard Will's story about the ending so many times now that
Yeah. It's gotta be.
tell us again, Will.
Oh, who cares?
It's great. Let me tell you, it's wonderful.
Kevin said
all right,
stand by me. I think he's
Stand by me. That was it. Thank you.
Are you sure Stand by Me that's the one where they find the dead body?
Yeah.
There's no aliens in that movie.
Okay, let's move on.
It's about loss of innocence.
All right.
Let's move on.
I think
Alright.
it would have been a million times better if actually they stayed with their souls separated from their bodies and they didn't recover. That would have been a
Nah.
much better.
No.
It would have been much more sadder, and it would have been more appreciated that way.
No.
All right. Drew's
Well, the kids earned their happy ending.
Spin the wheel,
they're
Drew.
kids.
Come on, Drew.
3 people left.
William.
It's me. All right.
Is Mercy gonna be the last again?
Potentially. All right.
Wait, was
I've-
the last? Oh, sorry.
I think there's a game that by the necessity of it being a default game has got short shrift.
Oh, you're
And that
picking
is-
mine.
Oh, then I'll swap. But
Go for it.
okay.
Don't
Then
care about the collusion here.
no. There's no, this. If there was collusion, I wouldn't have said this.
This was also my number one pick, though.
All right. Well, Crash Bandicoot. It's Crash Bandicoot.
Hey.
Hey. Well, okay. So yeah. So Crash, obviously, because of we never actually have ever ranked Crash because it was on by default. Wow. I think it's better than I think quite a few of these games, to be real with you. There's frustrating parts, but I think it's a really cool idea of adapting a 2D level into a 3D environment. I would put it above the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
God fucking no. Come on.
I could put it above Geist, or maybe as long as it's my neighbors.
I would put it above. Yeah.
I would put it above Rystar.
I've not played Sacred Stones, so I will acquiesce on that one. But
I mean,
I
I
just played.
still remember how like basic bare bones Crash Bandicoot was. It didn't really give a great impression. It
Well,
was
if you're
just
talking about
there.
bare
The
bones,
Crash
Kirby
Bandicoot
Dream
didn't
Land.
gain its popularity until fucking
What
Crash
should be above
Bandicoot 2.
Yeah, I would put it below Toomba if I was re-ranking it.
I would put it below Time Crisis.
Where's Toomba? I don't.
Toomba's
But
fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're no. I was about to say we're in a space of basic games though, right? Like Mortal Kombat, New Super Mario Bros. 2, Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah.
These are all Fire Emblem, from what you guys have told me. Like these are all just the basic implementation of their concepts, right? But the thing
Not
that
necessarily, because like games like Mark and Cree and Second Sight, like they all tried to do like something really special as well.
but
I mean, I'm willing to
Crash
put it
did
above
too.
Block of Creed.
Peace.
Here's the thing: when you try to do something really special, you have to actually follow through with it. They tried, is the main.
Well,
thing.
no, but I think Crash did something special.
I think Crash is mostly competent. That's my
Yeah.
thing.
Which is why I
mean,
would put it. I mean, so is Sacred Stones, and I would put Crash over.
It's like
Sacred
I
Stones.
do
that's
agree
where
it
I
should
want
go
it. I want it
higher.
right below or above Sacred
Yeah.
Stones.
Like I
Okay.
feel like
I agree with Ills then.
I feel like definitely feel like it should go higher, but I was thinking around like the Wii Fit spot.
Well, that's
think
like
we fit.
4
I think-
spots around there.
I think Wii Fit's too low is maybe part of the problem for me, but yeah, I don't.
I mean, I could put it below Sacred Stones as well, but I think Sacred Stones area is perfect for it.
I think it should be above Rystar because that fucking ending of Rystar is a piece of shit.
This guy with his endings. Put Rystar in hell, by the way, because the ending's bad.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this.
Anyway,
We've never had this
Alright.
conversation live. We can't make this joke.
All right.
I mean, you finished Rystar, right? So, anyway.
Yeah, that's why it's above Mario.
mostly,
That's why it's
mostly
above
very
Mario Pinball
It's
Land.
mostly very
Stop.
competent.
Stop.
And And it has some decent level design. I mean, there are some levels that really suck, like the fucking bridges that I just had to
The
play.
bridge level.
I hate the
Mhm.
fucking levels so much.
The bridge levels are bad, but
And the perspective of running towards the camera is
Oh, that
very,
was hideous. I didn't
very
like that.
dumb.
oh, it's
I
like
mean,
Indiana Jones, dude.
Yeah, but Indiana
Yeah, but they
Jones
do
can
it
see where
better
he's
in the
going,
second.
and you can't.
But yeah, I mean, it's this Crash 2 I would put appreciably higher than 1, but I still think
Yeah.
that it's fine being around the Fire Emblem Restart.
I'm down to
Yeah.
put it above Rise Star and
Yeah.
below Hailstones. Feels like a good
I mean,
spot.
I
I mean,
guess
it's
it's
just-
only a few spots higher, so yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd play Crash over Mario Bros 2 actually in Dreamland and Rise Star. So yeah, I guess Rise Star's better. Above Rise Star would be good.
Okay. That's 4. Any final claims, Brandon and/or Seth?
I'd put it above. I mean, for me, I'd put it above Fire Emblem. Like I said, I mean, I would put it above. Me personally, I'd put it below Toomba, but that's doesn't sound like that's you guys would agree with that. So
All right.
I'm okay with it. Where you guys said.
Okay. There it is. Crash Bandicoot. I forget where he was originally, but he's up like
46 or something.
so
Is it
20,
146?
so roughly 22 spots.
It's in a really dumb spot before.
It was in a rough one. But there we go. Now we turn our eyes to Drew McIntyre.
Spin to win.
50-50 shot.
Hey,
And Moose is
Muzzy,
Moose is
you
going
won
last again.
Yay.
Hey.
All right. Okay. So, in the same vein of that same area of the list, here's a game that we talk about sometimes. Not super popular, but I think it's a very solid fucking game, and it's getting shafted. So, Dragon Ball Z Legacy Goku 2.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
We're
Yes.
doing it.
Yes.
Pop the crowd on that one.
It is. The fact that it's below Shadow of Memories is bad already.
Yes.
And then it should, appreciatively be, definitely off this page. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good game.
Legacy of Goku
Yeah.
2 was another choice, but I didn't think there would be other people that would support it. But I'm so glad other people are
I'm
supporting
tired of
it.
it.
It needs to be higher.
It's been getting shafted
it's-
pretty hard.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking.
I think it was more just abandoned more than shafted, honestly.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's getting shafted
keeps
because
getting
the list
passed over.
grew. It was the same problem with Crash Bandicoot. The list grew and it got pushed
Yeah,
down and
same
down.
problem
And
with Crash
it got kind of ignored.
Where do you want to put it though?
I think I want to put it somewhere in the teens, the 100 and teens, obviously not.
I'm about to say, we're going for
it. No, the 100 teens.
I
Yeah, I was thinking
wouldn't
that
put
same
it
area.
past Toomba. I wouldn't put it past Toomba for sure.
Well, I think it should be above Sacred Stones at the very least.
I agree.
I was thinking right below Time Crisis, but above Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a good spot too.
Yeah, because
Because-
my original thought was
I
below
would put
Toomba.
it below Lego Star Wars.
It's hard, right? Because Legacy of Goku, they're both adaptations, right?
Yeah.
But Lego Star Wars, I would say, is more transformative of its work because of the whole nature of the Lego thing. But I think that the RPG, even though it's a relatively simple implementation of the RPG systems, like action RPG stuff in Legacy of Goku 2, I think that it's more enjoyable to play than Lego Star Wars on like replay.
Yeah.
Because I went back through it last year and I had a fun time.
Mhm.
Also really like
I
multiple
mean, we can put it
characters.
above Lego Star Wars. I don't feel that strongly.
Yeah.
So, above anyone else have any objections?
I mean-
Or-
Yeah, I mean, I might put it above Time Crisis 2, but I'm also okay with it below it. I don't think I would put it above Toomba, though.
Nah.
So above Lego Star Wars then?
Yeah. Above Lego Star Wars is good.
Okay.
Easy breezy.
Is this another huge
Not Crash Bandicoot.
Moves it
Uh-oh,
above.
Crash.
stuff?
There it is.
No, what's happening here?
8 spots for Crash. All right. Well, I mean, we still have to spin the wheel.
Moves it what?
We're-
19 spots?
We're obliged.
I wonder who's next.
Here it
Drew
goes!
is
Thanks,
excited.
Drew!
Glitches and breaks and was never picked.
Yeah.
Hey!
Let's get close to your name. Wow.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Last up.
If it landed on his
Okay.
name, he gets 2 picks.
Ooh.
I'm a little torn because there's 2 games I want to pick.
Torn up.
Stop.
Because we just did Earthbound, so now I feel like we have to move
Fucking
Undertale.
knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
It just, but
But-
I mean, I guess we could hold it off, but now it seems like the biggest injustice. I don't know.
Go with what you think is the best one.
What is there's 2 major.
What was the
grievances
other
on
one?
the list right
What was
now.
the other one?
And the other major grievance, fuck it. Let's just go that one. Let's just Knack.
I really want to know what the other one was.
Knack? Oh,
Knack
I was
is-
thinking
Knack-
3D Land.
No, Knack is too low. Okay.
Oh, 3D Land was another one. Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
how
compare it to a launch game. It's better than 1-2 Switch.
You know,
You know?
I just want to point out
Simple as
Muzzy
that.
might be doing it so he doesn't have to play it for 5 hours.
Yeah.
But-
I see him all
I
over
haven't
you.
played Knack, but I'm pretty sure he's also right.
I haven't played Knack either.
Knack is largely inoffensive. I said it when it came
It is
out.
Boring.
No, it's more.
Yeah, Kevin said it. He's trying to shorten his hell trip.
He's still gonna have to play Knack.
I mean, we also lengthened it in the last Jump Up Supercast episode with with the People Festival.
Knack's the only game here you might be able to beat in the 5 hours.
Yeah.
I really wish somebody
Um,
picked that game for me now.
Next, the game that you play for 10 minutes, you take a break, and you never go back to it ever.
There's nothing special about Knack, right? There's
There's
nothing special
absolutely
about
nothing. That's the thing. There's nothing.
Actually-
entertaining
No,
about it
no,
either.
no. I think the big boy.
I'm starting to feel like
The only thing that's entertaining about it is the memes that came after it. That it's just plain.
Knack,
think,
I like when he gets big.
And then you forget that you even played it.
I
Yep.
think it's better than some of these frustrating games like Donkey Kongo or Pinball Land or.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, life is all about experiences. So if you can't even remember experience, it was not even worth it.
No, I think when we added it, I thought Knack was too low. In my opinion, it's not really changed.
I actually do think 1-2 Switch is better than Knack though. I first said that Knack is better than 1-2 Switch, but
No, 1-2 Switch is better than Knack.
Yeah, 1-2 Switch is better.
Prime
1-2
Hunters, I
just
think, is
cool
better
things.
than
One
Knack.
Finger Death Punch is better than Knack. Simpsons Arcade is better than Knack. Intelligent Cube is. Why is Intelligent Cube that low?
Intelligent
Yeah,
Cube
it does
is
keep
low.
it
Donkey
an outlier.
Kong is better than Knack.
I don't know. Donkey Kong is better than Knack.
Other M is definitely better than Knack, but I don't know about Sticker Star or. Is Devil May Cry better than Knack? Yes, Devil. Well,
Devil May Cry 2 is Devil May Cry 2 is a bad action game. Knack
It
is a mediocre action game.
Action game is a weird way to describe it, but
The battle of the Titans here.
Well, there's combat
Wait,
portions.
first
in
of
Knack.
all, where were you looking to put it? Because you were
doesn't
aiming,
know.
you were comparing it to 1-2 Switch, but I seriously doubt you're gonna get that high.
no, and I don't even believe that anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like
Take
Simpsons
your time.
Arcade is comparable, but Simpsons Arcade is better. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's better than Incredible Crisis.
And I think that I think Intelligent Cube is better. I would put it below Intelligent. Yeah, between Incredible Crisis and Intelligent Cube.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds right from what I know,
I
but
mean,
like I
no,
said, I
yeah,
never
yeah,
played
yeah.
this game.
Yeah, between Intelligent Crisis. Cube
Intelligent
and Incredible
Crisis.
Because Knack isn't frustrating. You know?
Knack
It's
is so boring you
nothing,
want to
that's
blow
the
your brains
thing.
out.
Yeah, but if we're going by that metric, then then it should be below Sonic and the Secret Rings. Amiibo
Like,
Festival should be the bottom of the list because that's the most nothing game on here.
Wait, we added Amiibo Festival back?
Yeah, last week.
It's
on
near the bottom.
It's spoilers
It's near the
for
bottom.
upcoming episode.
It should have been bottom. Jesus Christ.
No.
That's not even fucking eight.
If,
It wasn't
if
the
you
bottom
were
of the last
walking,
list.
if you were playing Amiibo Festival and your character randomly just went through the ground and disappeared, then it would be below Sonic 06. But at least it's held together.
Okay, fair enough.
I think
Why is it below Shadow the Hedgehog then?
Shadow the Hedgehog is a decent game.
Shadow Hedgehog
After years, it's a decent game.
He struggled to get through that sentence. I don't want to let you know.
I would
think there were
personally, I
any
would
major
not put
glitches in
Shadow in
China.
Hell. This is just me.
Was there any major glitches in China Hedgehog?
It's a
Yeah.
little glitchy here and there, but you know, it's not that bad.
It wasn't
Not
as bad as the
obvious
other.
or as reoccurring as the other Sonic games.
Yeah, Sonic 06
but-
is literally just the entire game's a glitch.
Glitch hell.
'Cause
So
didn't
Knack.
Metroid Other Half
So
have-
Knack. So
Where's
Knack.
Knack?
I don't know. I never played it.
Okay. So 4 people played it.
Who's played it?
Michelangelo
Me,
looks like
I did.
Rayman with
Saf,
his hands
Moose,
floating.
Noah.
Okay.
Like, problem with that, Knack is so boring you kind of give up playing it.
I beat Knack. Here's the
Like I
thing.
said, you play for 10 minutes, you take a
No,
break,
no.
and never go back to it.
Knack is a launch game, right? It's
I beat
not.
that
It's
game as well because there was not much on the
yeah. It's the nature of a launch game, right? Like sometimes
Yeah.
you're like, if Knack came out in 2017,
that-
you wouldn't have
But
bought
that's
it.
not a good defense of Knack, though.
Yeah, you're saying
No,
a lot of bad
but
things
what
about
I'm
it.
saying, no.
Right
No,
now.
No. Because what I'm saying is, there's mediocre is not hell worthy. Hell is for
Yeah.
bad. You go to purgatory if you're mediocre. You go to hell if you're bad.
Agreed.
Right?
I agree with that.
That's not necessarily true.
Mm.
I mean,
If
the
it's
one-
so
Pokemon
bland
can
and
be bad.
forgettable, I mean, if
Pokemon Channel is not a video game.
I mean,
Knack
it
is a game. I press the button and
Why are
Knack
you
jumps.
yelling? Why are you yelling? Holy shit.
It's fun to
I
yell.
can say that for pretty much any visual novel because all you do is progress.
You
the
know,
text.
Will is really unselling me, if I'm being honest with you.
Here's the thing about Knack, right?
The more Will talks, the less I feel it should go higher.
Here's the thing about Incredible Crisis. People were in physical pain because of Incredible Crisis.
I
So they
wasn't.
did with Kid Icarus, but we look where we put that.
Kid Icarus has great parts to it. It has some of the best writing in Nintendo games, some of the best cast.
I was not
Mario-
in physical pain
Mar-
playing either of these games because I'm an adult and I know how to play video games.
Mario Pinball Donkey Konga might be too low is the actual secret. But Mario Pinball Land is a game that we have wanted to murder each other over. And the 2 people that want to keep the game lower right now both hate it. They hate Mario Pinball Land. Do you hate Knack?
I don't hate Mario Pinball Land.
I'm not. Brandon, you didn't play
I
Knack.
don't think games that are in hell, but well, behold.
Well, we're not ranking those right now.
Oh, okay.
We're not ranking those right now.
Seth, where are you feeling? I feel like I don't have a good feeling.
I
about
never
that
really
one.
said where I was going to put it. I just kind of like, I just want to talk about it so I can gauge where I want to actually put it. It's hard for me. Like, I'm okay with it being in hell.
I'm
there
okay
are
with
some
it putting
like-
it like below Devil May Cry, but I don't think it should be out of hell. It's not. I don't
But
think
the
it should
thing
go
is, it's
past
like-
Donkey Konga because Donkey Konga was actually very entertaining, even though it was in simplicity. Mac
Yeah,
is
it was
simple,
very
but it's not entertaining.
Yeah, I feel like Donkey Konga is not super. I felt like I wasted $80 or however much I spent on that stupid game.
$80, goddamn.
Yo, because it came with the stupid bongos.
No, I know, that's insane.
Yeah, it was dumb. Like the
No,
Donkey Kong
Konga
Jungle Beat
is
was worth those bongos. If I bought the bongos with that game, I wouldn't be mad.
Donkey Konga was. I enjoyed Donkey Konga a lot.
Here's my thing for Sticker Star.
I don't know about Sticker Star because I never played Sticker Star.
So Moose,
But
you've been
from
playing
what
Sticker Star.
you guys say, it's like, all right, go on.
I've been playing Sticker Star.
Sorry, no, yeah, sorry, Noah. I apologize.
This is Will's battle.
Stickers, you've been playing Sticker Star Moose and all. And your
Yeah.
thoughts are, it's largely pleasant, but like also it's insulting, right?
Uh-huh.
Knack, I think, when you play through Knack, is largely the same. Like there's nothing in Sticker Star that sticks out in your brain. There's nothing in Knack that sticks out in your brain. Except in Sticker Star, the one thing that you walk out with is, oh, they're changing the series I like. Which is not the only thing.
Sticker Star here's the thing. Knack, I feel like I'm just holding forward and pressing X a couple times. And square a couple times.
What were you doing in
Uh,
Sticker Star?
You've
I
just-
watched you play that game.
No, I enjoy the battle for Sticker Star, though.
You literally did 3 battles and you said I shouldn't be battling anymore because I don't have any stickers left.
No, you and Brandon said that.
I love that.
I
I love that Muzzy picked Knack to prove it up, and now he wants to change his mind.
I don't get what Knack did to you people. He's a little boy.
Nothing. That's the point.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and all these other people hurt you.
He was a disappointment because he's not that special.
I mean,
At least Pokemon Channel doesn't require anything out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just like sit back.
That's
and
a
relax.
fucking lie. You have to change the channel all the time because Pikachu refuses to let me watch TV.
Yeah, that's
I don't even think Mark Cerny cared this much about this
more
game.
entertaining than that.
I don't understand. Muzamil, you're the guy that when I said Shadow the Hedgehog is funny, you said, ew, the thing about a bad game is better than a mediocre game is stupid, and you told me to fuck off when we ranked Shadow the Hedgehog. Now where the fuck are we?
Well, listen. At the very least, it should move above Discworld Noir, because I think everybody's agreed that Discworld Noir is a horrible
Yeah, but maybe
experience.
this one Noir should go down. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it should also be above it should be above DMC2 at least. Jesus
I like
wept.
Pokemon Channel more
You
than-
have fucking lost years of your
I know.
life because of Metroid
I know.
Other M.
Hang on,
Pokemon
Muzzy.
Channel more than that.
Muzzy, if
What?
this is you trolling, please keep it up. This is actually really entertaining.
It's fucking nonsense.
I'm
You
not-
should have picked Undertale, you dunce.
Yeah, you should have picked Undertale. What a mistake.
I thought I was thinking Mac was criminally underrated, but I'm not so sure anymore. To be honest,
I mean,
it was good about
I didn't hate Mario Pinball Land that much. I don't know about fucking Incredible Crisis. I haven't played Incredible Crisis. I don't like the idea of it being above Intelligent Cube because Intelligent Cube was pretty. fun.
Don't play Incredible Crisis, you will break your hand.
Saf in specific will, yeah, should not play.
Oh
Overlord.
yeah, especially you, Seth. Don't play.
I know. I'm not saying to put it above Intelligent Cube, by the way. I think Intelligent Cube is good. I think Simpsons Arcade is this hard ceiling, and Intelligent Cube should be higher too. But
I just like this is the problem with Knack. Like I am very very indifferent over Knack because it's just such a fucking. It's just such a nothing. It's so nothing.
you want to shoot,
absolutely-
brother? Let's shoot.
It's a waste.
All right. Do you
And
think
that's the most offensive thing out there. Like it is just a waste of time. That's
If
all it is. You
motherfucking
don't
Knack
get
was a
anything out of
Switch
it.
launch game,
You
it'd be
don't get
10
anything
points
from it.
higher, and you know it.
do you think
Mm.
it's worse than Discworld Noir?
This Noir had
This
actually.
one more had
interesting
some
Noir
interesting
and
parts to
Holy
it. Like, I
shit.
We nearly died.
What is going on?
Discworld Noir had something memorable. Discworld Noir had death, and he was fun. That was just nothing.
this World Noir had a 5-minute part, and that was fun.
We literally talked about putting Discworld at like the bottom of the list. What had just happened?
I don't remember anything about Knack aside from the memes, and that's really offensive. Like I feel as though like they stole time. They stole time. It was a time vampire.
You're telling me you didn't get your time stolen by Devil May Cry 2, by Pokemon Channel, by Metroid Other M, by fucking Discworld. Your time wasn't stolen by those games you hated to play.
Will's.
But at least it felt
Yeah.
something. I felt something at the very least. It was there.
I don't know about Noah and Saf, but I feel pretty good about where Knack is.
This is a fuck. You wanna talk about the fucking sanctity of the list? You wanna talk about it? You wanna talk about it? You wanna talk about spite moves? Keep Noah's name out of your mouth for the next 2 years. How about that, dude? How about that?
What?
How about that? You wanna talk about Mad being mad on Metroid Other M? You can't get it. You don't get to say anything.
Sorry, I was laughing too much.
You know what?
boy.
He picked the game and then chooses not to move it. What is this?
Cause I'm mad. The answer is cause I'm mad.
Oh man.
I mean,
Will you give it to Moose because I'm mad?
now,
What
Will,
about it
Will, you're
more?
pulling a Muzzy right now. To be fair,
I realized it 10 minutes ago, but guess what? I'm not backing down now because we don't
but
negotiate.
like hearing
We
any
don't negotiate.
here, just the fact that it's below Discworld Noir makes me want to kill myself. And I've never even played this game, and I already want to kill myself.
Yeah. I mean, like, in genuine, not yelling, in genuine good faith. Discworld Noir is partially because it was the 2 weeks we had to play it. But it was the time that for 2 weeks, every time we were in a Discord call, I was just Brandon and Ills moaning in pain about how they were lost and they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
That
Like
was
I said,
100% true.
I'm okay with putting it below Devil May Cry. It's just whatever.
You know what? Like through the ranting, like Will does make a good point. Like you kind of like I hated playing Devil May Cry 2 and I hated playing Metroid Other M. But it was still something. I don't know. I feel as though it was worthwhile because I have something there in terms of experience. Like it's something that I can like gauge my interest with. Like I have gained something from it.
Well, but
like,
here's
even
the
if
thing.
it was something just fucking frustration and fucking anger. Like I have now gotten the experience. Like okay, I appreciate good games more now.
But no.
With that, I don't
I
feel
don't know
anything.
if I agree with.
I can't care.
But if those games didn't have Metroid and Devil May Cry, right? They would be remembered as just pretty bad games, right? There wouldn't be this level of interest. The only level of interest comes from the fact that they're in these games that have a history that you have.
Because the only reason you guys are shitting on Other M is because it's inferior to the other games.
It's like
because we think Metroid's just a bad game.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not even talking about. The fucking game design in that game is dog.
That's an absolute lie, and you know it.
Let's step away from the bomb.
Let's step away from
So yeah, but Saf, I gotta tell you that I don't really agree with the. These games were bad, so I have memories of them compared to a game that I don't. Because, like, if I have a headache that just kind of comes and goes and I don't remember it, but all of a sudden I have a headache that almost fucking kills me, I'm not going to say, man, I like that headache that almost killed me more than that one that I just had for a second and forgot about it. You know, that's...
appreciate not having
that's the thing. If you thought the game was bad...
It made you stronger for it. You built up an immune system.
No, I'm gonna wish I never had that headache again. Just like I'm gonna wish I never played these fucking shit games again. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
comparable game.
I'm saying it's just that's a
Pokemon channel is better.
Okay,
like,
so
whatever.
Where's everybody's votes? We don't even know yet. We only know where Muzzy and put in Saf and me, I guess. What about Ills and Brandon?
No vote.
I've never played NAC. I can't have a vote.
You can't have a vote. The two people that are offended by the thought process can't vote.
Well, because I can still be offended by a shitty thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally, Will's the only one.
Wait. So what's the position here? So it's like.
So where are you at, Saf?
I genuinely put it at anywhere between Mario Pinball and where it is right now, and I wouldn't give a shit. It is a fucking. It's a boring fucking game. It's a nothing to me. I can't care enough for that I should put it anywhere.
Man, I wish somebody
like
picked this game for me.
I am so fucking indifferent on this game.
Brad,
like,
just play it yourself, dude.
Shit.
I mean,
I'll put it above Sticker Star because I know it will like a lot of people will be okay with it. But
what?
It means like I could just go for like consensus and just go with like okay maybe logically Ills and Brandon has a point where it's like you don't want to actually you don't want to actually experience it, but this is not. It's just it's shit. It's shit. Yeah.
I've never heard Saf say I had a point.
It's I can't. It's
the fact that we like literally we don't care.
We don't care.
I clearly care. I've been screaming.
Will cares enough.
It's
for all
just
of us,
so fucking. It should not exist because it's like that's the problem with NAC. It's meaningless. It's absolutely just a waste of fucking time.
But what I'm telling you is there's no meaning in Metroid Other M or Devil May Cry 2 outside the name and the fact that it made people sad about a game they like.
I might have to defend other M right now, please.
No, well,
Make me do it.
here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's happening, right? We're at a weird bit of an impasse here. And Saf, Moose is wherever Moose wants to put up a Pokemon channel.
No, he said he didn't want to put it above Pokemon Channel. He said Pokemon Channel was more entertaining.
He hasn't played Pokemon Channel.
I have played Pokemon.
You were
Channel.
7.
I got it with my GameCube, and
You were 7 years old.
The statute of limitations is passed or something? What happened?
No, I think it's a
Doesn't
weird
matter
argument.
when he played it, to be fair.
But imagine you were 7. You could probably have gotten a similar amount of enjoyment out of Knack that got a Pokemon channel.
Half these games I played when I was a fucking
Pokemon
11.
No, but I'm saying we're talking.
Those games are nothing.
right,
But at least Pokemon Channel is not pretending to be a real game like Knack is.
It costs the same amount as Knack.
Yeah, but Pokemon
no,
Channel
not the
has
price.
Pikachu and it,
Well, what's presenting a real game? I would say the one that has Pokemon on it that's tricking children is the one that's presenting itself as a lot more.
No, Knack wants to pretend like it's a platformer, but all you do is press square button.
Not
You're-
to trick gamers into thinking
Please,
it's
we
a
have
game.
to finish this. Come on.
Alright, just leave Knack where it is. Leave Knack where it is.
No, do not be. No.
Well, here's the
No,
thing.
that is-
Well, here's the thing. Brandon, you have the right, you have the ability to correct this wrong. You know?
Listen, maybe I would play it if I wasn't playing 800 hours of games for my fucking New Year's thing. If somebody picked that instead.
Brandon,
How about that? Oh, just play it, Brandon. I know it's 5 hours. Let me take 5 hours of my 800 fucking hours.
Jesus Christ. Before we run off into another tangent, there are 3 people who want to move this.
Yes.
channel. Okay, so you can move it.
Who are the
so if
3?
it gets above Pokemon
You,
Channel,
Noah, and Saf.
And
Where-
Everybody but Muzzy.
What?
If it gets above Pokemon Channel, I would put it above the bad games though.
What?
Above Pokemon.
What?
My only thing is, so I would put it below Donkey Kong if it goes above Pokemon Channel.
Okay, is that a fair compromise? Will, speak now.
Yeah. I
You
thought
did-
Noah. I've walked this whole argument assuming that Noah and Saf didn't want to move it.
But
No,
New
Noah said
Gate-
above.
I'll go up to
That's
Devil
right.
May Cry, I said.
New Gatekeeper. New Gatekeeper.
You know
I
what?
tried to rank about
I'm-
2 different gatekeepers.
You know
You're
what?
making me-
I'm sticking. I'm gonna stand with Muzzy. I'm gonna put it. What do you want it? Above or below? Donkey Kong?
Below, he said.
Below, but New Gatekeeper.
We'll put it below the gatekeeper. I'll stand with Muzzy.
No, but you have to agree with
Will,
Moose here.
take my hand.
But okay, sure. Yeah, this is the highest I'm gonna get it. Okay, we're doing it.
New
So, still in hell, just below Donkey Kong.
No, it's the new
That's
gate.
all I was gonna say. Is it out of hell or not? Because Saf needs to say, is it out of hell or not, Saf?
But
I don't
Donkey
fucking
Kong
care.
is
Why
the
the
big-
hell
Doesn't
I-
care.
I
He
just-
shook his hand.
I just went through an entire rant explaining why.
He shook his hand.
Fucking
It's a new
game.
gate.
I shook your hand, but I want to. Okay. Well, we don't know whether this is the new gatekeeper or not. We need a vote.
we just said that. What?
Yes, I say yes.
Yes.
It's the new gatekeeper. Done.
Wow! Wow! Okay!
I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like it's a meaningless fucking game. It's just there. It's just there to just fill out a launch
So I
title.
tried to
and then
change the
shit out
gatekeeper
filling out a
2
launch
fucking
title.
times. Everyone's like a hard no, and we choose the fucking game that nobody gives a shit about, literally, and we change it to the gatekeeper.
I think that was literally why we put Donkey Konga there. Was that it was
yeah.
the game that no one cared about?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking jeez. Why do I even contribute to this podcast? Fucking Christ.
Okay, this is a mess.
I agree.
Well-
new gatekeeper.
I literally had the perfect
Gatekeeper with a
gatekeeper.
big old mouth.
Literally.
I don't even know what the fuck
guy
you're
that
talking
crashes
about, Noah.
games.
When have you tried to change the gatekeeper twice? I have no idea where this is coming from.
Try to make Other M the gatekeeper too.
That's gross.
Other
I'm so confused at what's
it doesn't-
happening on the list right now.
It doesn't.
Oh my god, things keep fucking erasing for no reason.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
That
draw a
is
picture
nothing
of
to me.
Noah.
It
Draw a
means
picture of
nothing to
Knack.
me. It will
Alright,
forever
the
be
Rick
nothing.
episode is
I don't
done.
care where it belongs. It's just as long as it's fucking shit tier, I'm okay with it.
Well,
As
shit
long
tier
as
would
it's
put it
not
in
higher
hell.
than actual
if it's a
decent
gatekeeper,
games.
it's not shit tier.
As long as it's not higher than actual decent games, I'm okay, right?
Yeah.
Because this is just a fucking useless fucking piece of waste of space.
Kevin said
This
this
is
is worth.
this is as
$1,500.
passionate as I have been about Mac, and I'm not playing Mac.
Return of the Knack.
Return of the Knack.
Return of the Knack.
They should
Okay.
call Knack 2 Return of the Knack. They real missed opportunity there.
Well,
What a
we
waste of
have
time that was. Holy shit.
we made it through. So it's always the last one.
Why is it always the last?
Like a good re-rank, I don't think anyone's happy.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
But that is we still do it.
I feel nothing.
Okay,
I feel
Knack.
nothing for Knack.
We're gonna move past that. We're gonna say, we're done. Thanks for watching. If you were catching this on the archive, amazing you made it this far. But you can follow us on SoundCloud, on all the places that you can follow people, such as Twitter, everywhere else, and Jump Up Supercast. I'm off my rocker right now. And you can check our podcast every Monday, every other Thursday for the Game Club, where we play games that are added to this list. Sometimes they end up in hell, sometimes they don't. And sometimes we don't re-rank Undertale, so we can scream about Knack for an hour. Have a good one, everyone. Have a great week, and treat each other as nice as you can.
By the way, Buzzy, I love you so